That's right, yeah. You'll be in San Quentin for 5 decades. Or less.
I just want a quick look at all.
Oh no! Reopened a war wound.
LAPD, police emergency.
Careful with it, copper.
This is KTI Radio with this public service announcement.
Jeez Louise, we gotta go through an alley or something,
Gonna
dude.
take some cleaning up, that's for sure.
I wish it hadn't gone that way.
Well, they shouldn't bring guns to work with us.
No.
We didn't have a lot of choice.
You have to admire the barefaced cheek of someone who tries to blow your brains out one minute and pleads innocence the next.
Yeah, especially when he's surrounded by evidence. You know, guys like Bigelow spend so much time convincing themselves that they're not doing anything wrong that they actually start to believe their own bullshit.
They get sloppy. Bigelow, Lightball, all of them. If they hadn't, who knows how long they could have kept this racket going.
Complacency or greed. It's always one of the two that brings them down.
Why did you take the biggest car? Mostly because of the seemingly explosive barrels on the back. But if you find a sports car, feel free to let me know. You ever hear of a little thing called the right-of-way? Makes me very upset.
Slow down!
I don't know if I can. I think I'm going 1 right now. Ooh, now this looks like just a classic automobile. Excuse me, sir. Thank you.
LAPD, I need your car, now.
You sure you're a cop?
Ooh, a caddy. It's so quick off the gates. Grease lightning. This thing really hums, dude. NL says right of way. Most people say right of way. From a different country than most of you people. We talk differently here. Not every place talks like it's Topeka, Kansas, okay? It's our cosmopolitan differences as human beings that makes this society beautiful. You freaking weirdos.
Are you drunk, mister, or you just cracked?
This is gonna be a problem.
You're under arrest.
You again? This harassment is starting to wear thin.
We found a box of pink slips in a warehouse full of hot cars. You signed for them, Lightball.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries.
Ooh.
You'll need something better than that, cowboy.
I signed for all the orders and deliveries. You're gonna need something better than that, cowboy. It's supposed to be right of way. I'm going to suggest that you are lying, and it's a result of your gambling debts.
Save it, Lightball. We already have all we need to send you down.
I've had enough of this. You either produce some shred of proof, or I call my attorney.
But is it gambling debts or betting slips? It's like, we got all the proof we need to send you downtown. I gotta assume it's the testimony from the dude that we just had.
You're in the hole with the organization. We know about the debts, Lightball.
I agree, I have a small problem. I'm prepared to help you in any way I can, Detective. I'll name names. I need you to keep this out of the paper. You
need to shut up now, Lightball. Gordon Lightball, I'm charging you with conspiracy and fraud. Hands behind your back.
The LAPD Central Traffic Division has today smashed a nationwide auto theft ring, writes crime correspondent, blah, blah, blah. Oh, here it is. Traffic squad detectives confronted a
I think we
large
redeemed
group of
ourselves.
armed
I'm guessing we
thugs.
get a 3-star.
After an exchange of gunfire, more than a dozen dead criminals were removed from the scene. The LAPD sustained no casualties. Damn fine work, Phelps. Now get out there and nail
You're gonna
some
save
more
the
bad
taxpayers
guys,
so
will ya?
much money by keeping them out of the courtroom.
Finish reading this.
Macros, thank you. That is absurd. But I'm still not gonna call your Australian music certified bangers unless I believe in it. 4 stars? Undeserved. Undeserved.
My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
We're extremely well-learned
The American
19-year-olds.
century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate and 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
It's a good point. If his parents own a shipping business, why is our boy working as a detective? Putting himself in the line of fire every day. You should be a pencil pusher down at the DMV. Whoa! Where'd you learn to drive?
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
Coroner says it's gonna be at least a week to get an ID.
That's the jump you did
See you later,
last
fellas.
episode?
Try not to work too hard.
Or last case? Well, you know, what can I say? I was sober when I did it, and that's probably why I escaped with only minor scrapes and bruises.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. They break your cold.
Don't need this?
Starting now, spotting lies is gonna get a lot harder. Good. Honestly, good. Come on, Cole. Come on, buddy.
What the hell?
Jeez Louise here. Is the next Tournament of Shame gonna be Rock of Ages 2? No. It's not fair for everybody else. I would just, I go A-no.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard, Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee.
Ooh, the
Captain's in
antivirus
Vegas now,
magnate.
but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
Hey, let's play fight right on the edge of the cliff.
Megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Road drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement.
Well, not us, but...
Passengers are Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, you can stall the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
What does that mean? She's got a knife?
Hey!
We gotta take her down.
Out of the way, bub!
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Skirt.
How bad is it? Come on, you can tell me.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Are you aware of your husband's actions when he was in Bolivia?
June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Oh, my shoulders.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast of...
I don't like.
Whoa!
Keep out of this. You were giving me a thorough going over. I was just starting to enjoy it.
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings.
We need some evidence.
Let's go see the coroner.
Hurry it up, pal. What if someone gets hit by a bus while I'm standing here?
It's 1947, dude. You just give them a band-aid, they'll be on their way. Hello, I would like to go down to the crash site to speak to the coroner, please. Oh, hey there, buddy.
Abbreviation so long.
Nice. Go where the yellow barriers are? You're not supposed to cross
You want to
those.
see this, Phelps? There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Ooh. The plot thickens. Some origami.
Torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Oh, look at me. I'm the cock of the walk, walking down Hollywood Boulevard. Everyone's looking at me. What's my secret? I'll never tell. Dear Jesse, please, please, dear, come home. If you're worried about your father, don't be. All is forgiven. He has a hot temper and he can be very proud, but you're still his little girl and he loves you. I know he didn't mean those things he said.
She's a long way from home.
You're a good, decent girl, dear, and you're not made for Hollywood. I was 15 once myself. I wanted to be just like Clara Bow and wear lovely dresses and kiss handsome men. But once I grew up and married your father, I realized I would never have been happy in that life. You'll realize it one day, too. I'm sure Aunt Junie's looking after you, but I can't help worrying. You know what your old mother's like. The world is a very dangerous place for young girls, especially ones with stars in their eyes. Stars are nice to look at, but sometimes they can blind you to what's right in front of your nose. Emma and Molly miss you awfully. Emma's getting so pretty now, and little Molly is bright as a button, just like you were at her age. They need their big sister to look out for them. Dear, dear Jesse, please come back. I'm frightened for you. I can't help feeling something terrible is going to happen. I cry for you every night. Your loving mother, Camille Hamilton. Looks like it's from Montreal. Run. Do I have to? It's like, but I'd like to add the license plate to my. I'd like to put the license plate into my evidence, please. I'd like to put the license plate into my evidence, please.
Funny
funny how that thing at the rail yard turned out, don't you think?
Not really.
What now?
Oh, another drained pig.
This is a big scene, Phelps.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Let's go see the
Must have
coroner.
been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
I thought he was gonna pull out his piece. Alright. What do you got for me, dude?
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio.
It's a shrunken head?
Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
Yeah, I see them. If you could just point me to where they are.
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
This guy should be the detective, man.
Never the same, are they?
We should speak to Ballard again. She might not be telling us the whole story.
It's an Iwacha head? Iwacha. He's got more important things to do. He's been on this job 21 years. No one's ever laughed at one of his jokes. Funeral detective. I'm the funeral detective. And she's dead. Well, we gotta ask about this.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
That's a $1.50.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Get dusted. Okay. What about the injured female passenger?
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate.
It's Harry Potter.
What more can I say?
She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say? I mean, we saw evidence there. The letter from her mom. The torn panties. Kind of want to doubt her to press for more information. I'm going to intuit, actually. You know, we got points. Wow. Okay. I'm going to go for the lie.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Yes, I do. It would be the torn panties.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
This Mark Bishop guy doesn't seem like he's got his head screwed on straight.
From the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
Mark Bishop?
That rat slipped us a Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
That's a $1.50.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
You mentioned a
This
Mark
woman's an
Bishop.
actress?
You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement...
Here's the twist. Her husband is Mark Bishop. I believe that's the truth.
It's not going to play that way, Mr.
Maybe not.
McAfee. We'll take it from there.
Relax, detective. You're not nearly as cute when you're mad.
Failed the
Listen,
last
McAfee,
one, but that's all
I
right.
think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after. My lawyer and I have talked to the news hounds.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
She is saying,
Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
she is saying that her husband is going to murder that guy, so there is that. Chat, where's Jessica Hamilton? My partner.
Advice?
I want to make sure that kid is all
Oh,
right.
we gotta go to the hospital. Got it.
Central Receiving Hospital.
Commandeer the ambulance. You're a genius. Thank you, sir. If not the ambulance, then the tow truck. Police, I need your vehicle. Can't be done. Can't be done. Police, I need this vehicle.
KTPL to car 11K, 11K. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
What are you worried about, you babies?
11K Roger, en route.
Yo, this thing's got some hops to it. And it gets a siren. This is a 10 out of 10. Nailed it. Sick new ride, where'd you get it? Just a little place called 58 Industrial Avenue. Boom! FBI! Open. Can't just open the doors to the hospital? No, that might be like, you know. Yeah, that's the jail part of it.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you.
She's our only patient.
You can't hold me here. No, I don't
Feeling better
need to be
since this
manhandled
morning,
by a
Jessica?
doctor. I need my
A little.
lawyer.
My head still
Where
feels
is the
swollen.
telephone? Do you know who?
Can you shut up,
Jessica?
other lady?
My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June.
Ooh, that's a doubt and a
They
half.
trust her to take care of me.
Ooh, her face molded. So I actually don't know if this is a lie. They do trust her, but we read the letter, so I think we can get her in a lie and say letter.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this
She
right
did
if you
say,
lie to us?
I have no doubt Aunt June is taking care of
Please,
you.
Detective, why would I lie to you?
But the letter from her mother contradicts that.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
1 out of 2.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here.
Not very helpful.
Nothing happened yesterday.
That's unfortunately, we know that that is a lie as well.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
But what about, you know, the underwear?
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up.
Not the right response.
That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
Association with Bishop.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie
Mark
star.
Bishop buys all the props. He's a big mover and
He's
shaker.
doing a new movie.
What's the story with Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very
Uh-oh.
happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
She is going to have her husband murder him, though.
I know what happened to you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's
God
really
damn it,
difficult
Jessica.
to
I
think
want
of
answers,
anything.
not excuses.
Someone tried to kill you, Jessica.
Shouldn't
You
have
get it?
just gone for
Forget
truth
about
on
being
that
movies.
one.
It's time to act like a grown-up.
I had to wear a robe and lay down on a stone. There were lights, a camera. It's not my fault. I'm not a bad girl. Why are you trying to hurt me?
What do you mean? But we got the information.
Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Also, can you sign this headshot for me?
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
Yeah. Thanks for parking just in front of our car.
There she goes. Come on.
Okay, tailed him from a safe distance.